What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NFL and NBA plays in today's video over on DraftKings Pick6. These plays apply to all apps out there, no matter where you guys are, but I am going to be playing these today on DraftKings Pick6. They have a pretty awesome welcome offer for new users. All you have to do is just play $5 and you get $50 instantly in DraftKings Pick6 credits, which is basically just promo fun. So it's a really, really awesome app. Get it for yourself down in my description. Use my promo code DOMG because it helps me out, and they'll get you access to that play $5, get $50 offer. So again, download the app on the App Store, use the link down in my description, and use promo code DOMG. So we're going to get to these plays in just a second here, but before we do so, don't miss out in joining the DubClub. You get all of my plays right now sent to you for free with a 2-day free trial down in my description. You get all my plays sent to you, all sports. You get access to Discord chat to talk to me and other members. And also, I'm consistent. I'm over $5,000 of profit over on prizepicks. I profited over $1,300 over on Sleeper, as you can see there. And I've also been profitable on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbook. So don't miss out. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description, or you can just join for the next month for 50% off. Both options are available down in my description. Come join me in the DubClub and get all of my plays sent straight to you. We had a solid 3-1 NFL day yesterday. There's some Monday Night Football plays over in the DubClub right now, but also we've been crushing the NBA all season. So, like I said, down in my description. But let's get to these plays here. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like in the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. The most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on. That way you don't miss future uploads, and you get in before these lines move, get bumped, get removed, things like that. But with that being said, let's get to these plays here. The first play here, we're going to start with the NFL here. We'll start with the NFL here, then I'm head over to the rushing yards category because I like Rico Dowdle over 53.5 rushing yards. What I prefer here is actually going to be his rush attempts, but that is not on the DraftKings Pick6 board. But I do like him over 12.5 rush attempts. But if that's not available, I like the pivot here of his over rushing yards. Let's take a look at why here. So at 53.5 here, he's over this in only 2 out of 8 games this year. His rush attempts are there, though. You can see what he's had for in terms of rushing attempts. He's had 25, 12, and 12. And part of the reason why he's missing some of these games here is that he got blown out right there by Philly. He still had 12 rush attempts with 53 yards and a complete blowout where they threw the ball most of the time. Atlanta here, they lost by 6. It was kind of a close competitive game, though. He went over his rushing yards there. Detroit, obviously a massive, massive blowout right there. They lost by almost 40 points. But a close competitive game here against the Steelers, he was able to cover this line. So really what I'm wanting here is a close competitive game here between Dallas and Texas. Dallas are 7-point underdogs in this one, so I think if they're staying within that realm for most of the game, they will still kind of stick to the run here because they are still without Dak Prescott. He's done for basically the year. So I think they're going to really lean on the run here with Rico Dowdle. You saw that in the first half here against Philly. He had, I think, 10 rush attempts in the first half against the Eagles right there. And, you know, if that game was a little bit more competitive, he was going to go over his rushing attempts. He was going to go over his rushing yards. He had a pretty good game there in his limited amount of carries, really. But Houston should be a really nice spot here. In terms of running backs, they allow the 12th most, or actually the 12th least per game at 85.8, as you can see there. But other running backs have found success against this Texans team. You see what other running backs have done here. You got Dave Montgomery, who had 12 rush attempts for 32 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 19 for 71. Breece Hall was 15 for 74, and Jonathan Taylor was 20 for 105. Now, he's a little bit of a worse running back compared to all those guys that I just mentioned, but they're still having pretty good games against them. I mean, Josh Jacobs also 12 for 76, as you can see right there. So they're doing pretty good in terms of yards and also rush attempts for the most part also. So I think it's a really nice spot for him to go over in this one. As long as this game just stays close and competitive, I think they're going to lean on the run a little bit more with Dak Prescott being out. He's clearly the lead back for this team, too. I mean, you can just see, you know, the amount of carries that he's getting here. Low spot for Rico Dowdle here in his over rushing yards and his rush attempts. But now here, let's head over to the NBA category here. And in the NBA, I like an under here. Devin Booker, less than 27.5 points. It's a really, really interesting spot here for Devin Booker, and I don't typically love to take unders on superstars. Oh, I think I took him 2 games ago on the under here, but he's coming off a 44-point game here against Minnesota, and I definitely took him under right there against OKC. Only dropped 12 points. Hopefully does the same here. But he just played yesterday against Minnesota, and he went crazy in that game. But now he has to play Orlando in a very, very tough matchup, and it's on the road, and it's a back-to-back. It's a really tough spot here for Devin Booker to go over. I will say, though, the injury news does kind of work in his favor because they're going to be without Kevin Durant in this game and also likely Bradley Beal. So he will be the main scorer here for this Suns team, but I think that's kind of it's going to work against him a little bit here because Orlando has a very, very good defense. They allow the least points per game at only 102.4 per game. Now, they're a little bit better against guards, as you can see there. They do allow quite a few points to guards. I mean, not as good as, you know, where they rank overall in terms of points. But I think this is a spot where they're just going to kind of lock on the Booker a little bit. They know he's the number one scoring option since they don't have Durant or Beal. I think they'll be able to kind of stop him here because there's been a lot of guards that have struggled against this Orlando Magic team. Like, I really do not think we're going to see a 29 field goal attempt game here from Devin Booker. You know, if he even just has, you know, around 20 field goal attempts, 18 field goal attempts, I think this is still a spot where he can go under. But I do think there's also a really good possibility that he doesn't even attempt that many shots in this game here. It's just a really tough game for him being, not even favored in this game, playing on a back-to-back, things like that. And back-to-backs, he's 0 for 2 this year with only 21 and 18 points, as you can see there. Only shot 12 and 16 times. Last year in back-to-backs, he was only over in 3 out of 11 games, as you can see there. And overall, he was over in 42%, just so you know. But he's also struggled quite a bit in losses also. The only game where he covered in a loss was actually just last game here against Minnesota. But you can see what he's done in losses. You know, when they lose the game, he has not been super great. It was the same kind of deal last year. He was a little bit worse in terms of losses compared to just overall games. So I think it's a nice spot here for Devin Booker under these 27.5 points. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but wanted to remind you that you can join the DubClub right now to get all of my plays sent straight to you. There's a 2-day free trial down in my description if you want all my plays to get sent straight to you. And if you like the tool I use in today's video, by the way, this tool is called Outlier. I use it every single day for all my research, for all sports, everything. Anything that I research and post, it's from Outlier. That's how I research it. So I love this tool a lot. Get it for yourself down in my description. 7-day free trials available down there. And again, DraftKings Pick6 is offering a pretty good welcome offer. All you have to do is just play $5. You get $50 instantly in DraftKings Pick6 credits. Download their app off the App Store. Use the link down in my description and make sure you use my promo code DOMG. Helps me out a ton if you do so, and that will get you access to that welcome offer. Let's get some more plays here from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the Optimizer, showing off some of the best expected value plays in apps like prizepicks Underdog and also DraftKings Pick6. So right now, with this tool, you don't do any research really at all with it. It just shows you the best expected value plays on the board just like that. So right now, they like Jake Ferguson under 4.5 receptions compared to what he is on like sportsbooks right now. They also like Caleb Martin over rebounds there. Like a bunch of different NBA values on the board right there. But also on prizepicks, there's a bunch of value on the board currently also, especially in esports. But they also like Pascal Siakam under fantasy scores, as you can see there. And if you want like a 2-pick power play, you just click on plus EV plays. It will filter it down to a 2-pick power play and show you the plays that fit into that play type in terms of value. So it's a really, really nice tool. Get it for yourself down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. But they also have another tool from the same guy sold separately called the Slip Generator, and this was over 2,000 units of profit since August 18th of last year. There's 9 slips currently on the board, including a 6-pick flex over on prizepicks. So this one here, they like De'Aaron Fox here under points. They like Devin Booker over assists right there. They like Elias Lindholm in the NHL to have a point. A lot of different types of value are on the board right now over on prizepicks. A pretty big profit margin too of 16.87%. That is pretty damn massive. So it's a really nice looking tool here. If you want it for yourself, get it for yourself down in my description. This time, click on the Slip Generator though and scroll down. Promo code DOMG can get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. This is hopefully tomorrow's video. Best of luck, and if you want to see me over $5,000 in profit on prizepicks, you can watch this video right here.